Hello, and welcome to the Jenspiration Conversation. My name is Jennifer, and if this is the first time one of my videos has landed in your feed, I very much welcome you to this space. It means that the universe's algorithm, which is my favorite algorithm, has put this video in your feed for a reason. It means that your spirit guides are like, hey, there's something in here for you, even if it's just a little nugget of information or maybe the whole video. To returning viewers and subscribers, you have my deepest gratitude and appreciation for coming back to sit and have another Jenspiration conversation. Here at the channel, we talk all things spiritual, but we keep it street. I feel like street spirituality has become my brand, and if that sounds like you, then sit back and let's hang out a little bit. Today's video is, I'm going to title it something like Quick Chakra Check In or Chakra Check In. I was, kind of meditating this morning after breakfast, and I was asking Spirit, like, should we film today? The sun has returned. It was kind of cloudy the past couple days, and I just heard chakras. So we're going to do a quick chakra check-in. For those of you who might be new to the chakra system, we have 7 main chakras in our body, and each of them vibrates with a different color, a different frequency, and they each represent something different within us, and they can go in and out of balance just as you live your life. We're human, right? They're not always going to be perfectly balanced. So checking in with yourself and doing a quick chakra check-in will help you understand maybe which chakra needs a little bit more attention right now, which one might be too active, too open, might be blocked. My intention for today's episode, I have a podcast and I call my podcast episodes, so I sometimes say that here. Today's video, my intention when I sat down to film it was I wanted Spirit to come in and tell us as a collective which chakra is out of balance right now. So probably blocked or closed, whichever term you resonate with. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to shuffle this little mini, it's called the Chakra Love Oracle deck. It's really cute. It's got all the different chakras and then a little message on it. And then I have something I can show you different ways to bring that chakra into balance. So if you want to pause me and get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, it's not going to be a super long video today. That's not my intention. But as I said, the sun has returned. I'm hoping that you can see the diving ducks in the water. They tend to hang out in front of my place, which makes me feel really good because there's beach and shoreline here for miles and miles and miles, but the ducks just seem to hang out in front of my place. So that makes me feel good. They're very sweet. The males, of course, are always the better looking one of the species, but they dive in and then they fish and then they come out and they share the fish with their partners, and then the females dive in. And anyway, I'm hoping you can see them. If you can't, I digress on that. So yeah, I'm just going to pause. It's still morning here, so I'm going to have some coffee. And I'm going to ask Spirit to join us here and bring in some information for the collective, Spirit, who are drawn here. The candle just started making noise. See that? As soon as I invited Spirit in, the candle started to make noise and the flame is going. So I want to invite your spirit guides, my spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones, anyone who's here, spirit, source, whoever, guided to this space. Please help me in delivering accurate information to the collective with regards to what chakras you would like to bring to their attention. So just ground myself. Okay, Spirit, please share with the collective what chakra they need to bring into balance. What chakra needs some of their attention? please share with me and the collective drawn to this video a chakra card. Thank you. Third eye chakra came out. And the card says intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. That's beautiful. I'm going to show it to you. That's beautiful. So the third eye chakra is your sixth chakra. That's why you'll hear people say your sixth sense, trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts, learning to lean into that intuition. Developing your third eye will help you see things clearly, will help you trust what you see for what it is and what your intuition is telling you the situation, the person, the place, the thing is. So that's a lovely card to come out. And I do have a little dish of, I wanted to make sure I brought all of the crystals. So the third eye resonates with the color indigo. So our chakras vibrate at the same frequency as the rainbow, for example. So it starts at red and it goes all the way to purple. So indigo is your third eye. So it's that darker blue. Now, because your third eye is so close to your crown, the two of them are can vibrate with the same, I guess, colors, because they have here written third eye and amethyst. So I have a little piece of amethyst. I actually have a raw piece of amethyst too, just a tiny little piece. So a raw piece, and that's more of a polished piece of amethyst. So you can work with crystals. You can sit in meditation with your crystals to strengthen your third eye. Your third eye is also connected to your spirit guides. So sitting, with a crystal like an amethyst, or for example, this is lapis lazuli, which is more of that darker blue, so more of that indigo color. You can sit and meditate and kind of connect with your spirit guides. But I also have these cards that I purchased online, have been so helpful for me when I was learning about the chakras. So I'm going to pull out the third eye chakra and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you this side. You can pause this video if you want to take a screenshot of this. And then there's this side. If you want to pause again, take a quick screenshot. But these have been incredible cards for me when I was learning about the chakras. It tells you the different essential oils that you can use to balance out your third eye, foods that you can eat, crystals that you can work with, affirmations that you can say to yourself, different meditation styles, dream work, journaling, breath techniques. And then on the bottom, I showed you the yoga poses that you can do to strengthen your third eye. So a couple of them here: meditation, candle gazing. I've done that when I was first learning about the chakras and learning how to meditate. I couldn't meditate for very long because we have so many thoughts that go on in our head. I would actually just candle gaze for 5 minutes, and that really helped me focus because I was just focused on the flame. Spending more time in the sun, aromatherapy, crystals, affirmations, as I said. So some of the crystals here, they do have amethyst, blue apatite, which I actually have a piece. This is just a little baby blue apatite. But blue apatite, they actually have it here for the third eye. I use blue apatite for the throat, but that's a tiny little piece of blue apatite. Lapis lazuli, as I said, is on there. And then different essential oils that you can work with. So the affirmations for the third eye, as I said, it's around seeing things clearly. So I see, I trust my intuition. I see this situation clearly. So Spirit has come through this morning with the first card is our third eye. So some of you may be working on your third eye. Some of you may need to work on your third eye just to learn to trust yourself, trust those instincts. Your intuition is the first 1 to 3 seconds. If someone presents you with a piece of information or you are finding yourself in a situation, the first 1 to 3 seconds, that's your intuition. After that, it's your ego taking over, because your ego speaks in questions. Your intuition speaks in confidence. Like, you already know the answer, but then your ego comes in and starts like chattering in your brain. Well, what about this? What about this? What about this? That's your ego. Your intuition already knows. Ah, look at that. So looks like Spirit's talking to us today about our upper chakras. So they've come through with a second card, our crown chakra. And the key word is meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. Wow, that's a beautiful synchronicity right there. So the crown chakra does vibrate with the color purple. When you're looking at the rainbow of colors, it vibrates with the color purple, but also it vibrates with the color white, because your crown chakra is your direct connection to source. Whoever you believe in, it's your direct link to source. It's where you download information. And this card talks about howlite, and I actually have a piece of raw howlite right here. And I have used this piece to meditate with. I just hold it in my meditation and I meditate with this piece of howlite. I also keep this piece of howlite next on my nightstand, just so when I go into the dream space, if they want to deliver any information to me, they can come through howlite. So they have howlite written there, as I said, the white, but also again the purple. It can resonate with the color purple. And I will show you the crown card. So it's the 7th chakra. Again, no, I don't want that to move. Here, if you want to pause, take a quick snapshot, gaze over that. I did find these cards online, and the first place you thought of when I said online was that. I don't like to advertise for it. It just is what it is. There you go. So it's your 7th chakra. The crystals it has here is amethyst, howlite, clear quartz. Desert rose is a really kind of interesting piece of interesting crystal. Essential oils. This chakra resonates more with nature. So fresh air, walking in nature, just connecting with nature, sunlight, walking by the beach, putting your feet in the sand, that will actually help you connect with your crown more, because it's brought you back to nature. The yoga poses at the bottom, again, meditation, intentional silence, nature connection, visualization, of course, and then the aromatherapy and crystals that you can use. So it's really interesting that Spirit has come through with our top 2 chakras. So for the collective, it looks like Spirit is wanting you to tune out so you can tune in. Because that card, the meditation card, to see more clearly, close your eyes. And it's so true. It's so true. You have to block out everything out here to come back here. All of the answers are here. Every answer you're looking for is here. You have to make time for mindfulness, intentional silence, being in the present moment, to sit and hear the messages that come from source or spirit guides or whoever, but also yourself, to hear and listen to yourself, to listen to your intuition. So it's a lovely message. Let's get one more, Spirit. Thank you so much. You gave us our top 2 chakras, so that's really a beautiful synchronicity that they want the collective to kind of tune out, to tune in. Is there one more here, Spirit? Is there one more to come out, maybe? Any other chakra you'd like them to focus on? You gave me 3 there. I'll put them back in. Just give me one, okay? Just one more. One more chakra that you'd like the collective to focus on. One more. They were like, girl, we just gave it to you. Can you just pop out one more, Spirit? You probably wanted me to take that top one. Whenever you give me 3, I never know. Pop it out again. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I don't listen, and then they're like, no, we're going to stop talking. Let me take a drink. Sorry, guys. I saw the card that they wanted. It was the throat chakra, which is right here, which would mean it's your upper one. So I'm pretty sure that's the one they wanted. Spirit, do you want to pop out that throat chakra one again? Or I could go look for it. Yeah, they're done talking to me because they wanted me to take that other card. All right, I'm very quickly going to find that throat chakra. Ah, here it is. Oh, man. Spirit's hilarious. This is the card they wanted me to take when it was sitting on the pile. Throat chakra. Truth. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Lovely. So your throat chakra, obviously, is your throat. It is, it's part of your upper chakras. It's your 5th chakra. This one, they have turquoise, which is interesting. Turquoise to me would be more heart, but they have turquoise listed. But that blue apatite is what I use for, I have a bigger piece over there, but I carry blue apatite if I have to go speak to, you know, a group of people, or if I had, you know, when I used to have to do presentations at my old corporate life, I used to carry blue apatite with me because it really does help open your throat chakra. I'll show you the throat chakra card. I did forget to say in all of the other, in these other cards that came out, sound healing also works really well. You can put on a frequency, a chakra balancing frequency, like you could do a throat, a third eye, or a crown on YouTube. They have a lot of frequencies. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I also have frequencies on in the background. I don't have one on today for some reason. So here is the throat chakra. And then I'll give you this side. It resonates with the color blue. So eating blue foods, wearing blue, carrying blue crystals, doing the yoga poses. Again, it helps you speak clearly. So sometimes journaling helps with that, because if you want to write your thoughts out first, sometimes that helps in clear communication. The eating the blue foods, blueberries, blue raspberries, figs, plums, blue corn. The affirmation is I speak. So I speak my truth. And interestingly, I mean, you'll see how these are all tied together. The meditation one, to see more clearly, close your eyes. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards the light. So trusting your intuition, trusting that you know the answer, and then speaking it out loud. Our throat chakra is also where we express our creativity. So again, writing, journaling, speaking, painting, singing, art. It's all a form of self-expression, and it all comes from the throat chakra because you trust yourself enough to be able to speak your truth. You trust yourself to be able to share how you're feeling at any given time. So that's wonderful. Spirit came through with our top chakras today. So that is the quick check-in that I wanted to do. So for those of you, whenever you found this video, these are the chakras that Spirit wants to bring into focus for you right now. So third eye, crown, and throat. If you have any other topics, anything else you would like me to cover here at the Jenspiration Conversation, I invite you to leave a comment below, and I can see if it's something that I have worked with or understand or have any knowledge about, and I can do another video about. But I'm really grateful for the space that this channel has created for me to be able to speak my truth and share the knowledge that I've gathered through my own journey. And that's why I call it street spirituality. I wanted to take spiritual things, but just ground them in 3D reality. Like, the reality is, yes, okay, these 3 chakras may be out of balance for the collective of us right now. Great. What does that mean? Right? So you might be flipping through your feed and everyone's like saying all these random things and phrases and like practices, and you're like, what does all of that mean? Well, I like to just break it down so that it's easily understood. The chakras are the essence of who you are. I mean, these are the other chakras. There's the root, the sacral, the solar, and the heart. So these cards have been wonderful for me. They weren't that much money. They're laminated, so you can just kind of refer to them. Because sometimes I'll forget. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to work on my throat chakra, and I sit down to do yoga, and I'm like, what was that yoga pose again? And then I just run and grab this card. So these cards have been essential for my learning. But you can also look up methods. You can look up what's a yoga pose to help strengthen this particular chakra. And sound healing, as I said, is also terrific because you can put it on in the background while you're doing something, while you're meditating. I meditate with a crown frequency on so I can connect with source. Sometimes when I'm doing the dishes, lately I have become a little bit ungrounded. So my root chakra needs a little bit of work. So last night, for example, I slept with an overnight root chakra frequency on. I picked one that was 8 or 9 hours, and I fell asleep to it, and it, went into my subconscious while I was sleeping. So, hey, like, what's easier than putting on a frequency while you're sleeping? It's doing the work for you while you're asleep. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for sitting with me here at the Jenspiration Conversation. I always appreciate your time and your energy, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.